She looked me in the eye and said, "Ayo, I'm not here for games. If this thing starts, it must end in marriage." And me, I believed her. Not because I was careless, but because she sounded serious, soft voice, calm eyes, pure words. So I loved her with my whole chest. I spent money, I made introductions, I paid for plans, I involved my people, I involved her people. By the time everything was moving, I had already spent close to 800,000 naira, and I was still smiling because I thought I was building my future. I did not know I was walking into pain. We met after church, that kind of moment that looks small but stays in your memory forever. People were greeting after service. The choir was still singing in the background. The church was warm, the spirit was high. She smiled at me and said, "I want something serious, no games." I smiled back and said, "That is exactly what I want too." And in that moment, I truly believed God had answered me. I believed I had found a wife. From there, everything moved fast. Calls became long conversations, conversations became dates, dates became prayers, prayers became promises. We laughed, we planned, we dreamed. And when both families got involved, it felt even more real. Her mother smiled at me and said, "Take care of her well." My father nodded with pride. The elders gave blessings. The date was being discussed. Everything looked set. Everything looked holy. Everything looked permanent. But life has a way of hiding knives inside smiles. Then came that day. I was with my guy, Jerry. Nothing serious, just chilling. Laughing small, talking nonsense like men do. Then suddenly, he went quiet. He stared at his phone, then he looked at me, then back at the screen. I said, "Guy, wetin happen?" He swallowed hard and said, "Bro, come see this one first." I moved closer, and what I saw made my whole body go cold. It was her face, her pictures, recent pictures, on Tinder, active. And the bio said something like, "Here for serious business, DM." I looked at Jerry. Then I looked back at the screen. My mouth opened, but no words came out. I whispered, "No, this cannot be her." Jerry just shook his head. "Bro, the pictures are fresh." That was the moment my heart started breaking. Not slowly, immediately. I confronted her that same night. No shouting, no drama at first, just pain. I showed her the phone and asked, "What is this?" She froze. Her face changed instantly, hands shaking, eyes wet, breath uneven. Then she said, "Ayo, please listen to me." I said, "No, you listen. Why is this profile active?" She broke down, and through tears she said, "I'm not proud of my past. I did some things before for money, but I stopped. I swear to you, I stopped when I met you." I just stared at her, because now it was no longer about one app. It was about truth. It was about trust. It was about the fact that we had already brought families together, and I had been building on a lie. That kind of pain, no dey shout. It just enters your chest and sits there. The families had to meet. Nobody was shouting. Nobody was insulting anybody. But the silence in that room was loud enough to break bones. My father spoke first. Calm voice, heavy voice. He said, "We will not rush this. Let us do proper checks. Let truth lead." And that made sense. Because once trust is damaged, emotion alone cannot carry the weight. Her mother was pleading, saying she is ashamed but she loves him. And honestly, that did not make it easier. Because sometimes love is real, but the truth is still painful. Then came the hospital. White walls, cold air, quiet room. The doctor looked at the scans and spoke carefully. He said, "Her uterus is very weak. This may cause serious difficulty with pregnancy and can affect reproductive health." Everything stopped. I just sat there, my mind blank, my chest tight. I turned and looked at her. She was already crying. Then she whispered, "I hid it because I was ashamed. I wanted a fresh start." And that was when I realized something I did not want to accept. This was bigger than betrayal, bigger than embarrassment, bigger than money. This was pain, real pain, hidden pain. And now, the wedding chairs are already being arranged. The invitations are already there. People are already calling. The families are already expecting a decision. But I am standing here with a ring in my hand,
feeling like my whole life is divided into two roads. One road says, walk away. The other says, not everything is black and white. And truthfully, I do not know which one is louder. I just know my heart is broken. I just know my trust is shaking. I just know love is not as simple as people think. So tell me true, if this happened to you, would you stay or would you walk? Because in this matter, the heart is crying, but wisdom is also speaking. People hide pain in different ways. Some hide shame, some hide fear, some hide the truth because they are desperate for a fresh start. So before you say yes to forever, seek truth, seek counsel, and listen to both your heart and your head. Now tell me, stay or walk?